Welcome back to a new Ashe Design training video. Today I'm going to show you how you can use our new calendar brushes to customize calendar templates that you may have purchased in the past that are now out of date, or you can also use them to make custom pieces by adding calendars to individual images, sports schedules, screensavers, timelines, anything that you would want to add a calendar to. So I'm just going to show you a few things that we can do. So right here you can see that I already have opened the First Love wallet calendar, and these have old dates. These are 2012, and I'm taping this in the middle of 2012 and wanting to do something more for 2013. The calendar brushes themselves come in both EPS and PNG files. So you can see in this case for August 2012 I have both an EPS and a PNG. If you need larger than the brush size, you're going to want to use the EPS, and then you can just pull them over into your images, and you can do it the same with the PNG. Because I'm not using anything very large today, I'm focusing on the PNG files, but the EPS files will work the same in Photoshop. Let's switch back over here now to my Photoshop and get started with a few of these things. So the very first thing I'm going to do is either delete or at least turn off these old calendar dates because I don't want those in here anymore. So I can just click these eyes to turn them off. From here I've got a couple of options where I can either use a brush or I can pull them over direct, like I said. So this is the January PNG, and if I just have my selection tool here, I can always just drag it over, place it where I want, and then resize to fit the spot that I need. So in this case I would do Apple or Control T and change my dimensions up here and make sure that I lock proportions so that it stays even. And then I can, once I'm close, just play with where I want it to fit within those guides. And then I just hit enter or return to set that. Now once I've pulled in that PNG file, I have multiple options. I have a new layer here, and I'm just going to call this 13 January, so we know what that is. And I can go into my effects palette, that's a little FX button down here, and I can add effects to it like a drop shadow if I wanted to pull that out a little bit more. You can play with all the different effects in here. You can change the color of the drop shadow a little to get the exact effect that you want. So just know that that's available. The other thing that I've played with is I don't necessarily want 2013 on all of these. So I can just get my eraser here and I can come in and take out the piece of that I don't want. And so there I have January. Now for February, I'm going to show you a different way to do this. I'm going to show you how to make it into a brush. So to create a brush, you just are on the PNG file that you downloaded from Ashe Design, and you're just going to go Edit, define Brush Preset, and it's going to open up a dialog box that allows you to name it whatever you want. So 2013 February, I'm just going to leave that. Once I've created my brush, I'm just going to go get my brush, and then I'm also going to create a new layer, and I'm going to name this layer 13 February. And then from my brush palette, make sure that I have my February brush selected. You can see here it says 2013 February. Right here it's very large. I can use this slider to change the size. You can use the left and right bracket keys to make them larger and smaller. So I'm going to get this about the same size as my January, and you can either try and line them up or you can stagger them. So I'm going to put this one right down here. And you can see that stamped in gray, and that's stamped in gray because that was the color that I had right there. So I'm going to Control Z undo that. I'm going to pick another color. I'm just going to go with black so they're the same. And then I'm going to stamp it again right down here. And now you can see that it's black, so you can do that in any color that you want. And because I did this on another layer, I can get my selection tool, and if I wanted to change my mind, I wanted to even those back up, I can do that. If I want to change the size, because this one looks a little bit bigger, I can just do Control T, hold down my Shift key, and try and get those sized a little bit closer, and when I'm happy, enter or return. So you still have a lot of flexibility. I'm going to bring this one down a little. The same as before, you can erase that 2013 right out of there if you want. Thank you for watching the Ashe Design training video on using our new custom calendar brushes. These brushes can be used to create a variety of custom pieces, including poster calendars, updated accordion mini calendars, updated jewel case calendars, customized save the date cards, sports schedules, and so much more. Be creative with these fun new files available from Ashe Design. Thanks and have a great day.